Some bowlers master the art of seam bowling, others rely on subtle swing and guile. And then there's Brett Lee, a human missile launcher.
Got him! What a ripper! The perfect Yorker!
If you ever wondered what it's like to face a ball traveling faster than your brain can comprehend, Brett Lee was your guy. Consistently hurling thunderbolts above 150 km per hour, he brought fear to the hearts of batsmen worldwide. Whether it was Sachin Tendulkar or Brian Lara, even the legends of the game found themselves struggling against Brett Lee's blistering pace. This guy did not just bowl fast, he made batsmen reconsider life choices. So, join us as we dive into the thrilling, heart-pounding journey of how good Brett Lee truly was. Brett Lee was speed, not fast. Speed. There's a difference. Fast is when you're late for a meeting. Speed is when you're sprinting 20 yards while catapulting a cricket ball at 155 km per hour towards someone's head. Lee wasn't just trying to beat you, he was trying to break the sound barrier. Brett Lee's journey into cricket began with a dose of sibling rivalry and sheer talent. He was inspired to pick up the bat and ball thanks to his older brother Shane, who was already making waves in local cricket. From the very start, Brett's speed was extraordinary. He was known for outpacing his peers in junior matches and catching the attention of everyone who saw him bowl. Brett idolized one of the most feared men to ever hold a cricket ball, Alan Donald, the White Lightning of South Africa, which fueled his ambition, turning him into a relentless pace machine. From his early days, Lee was so obsessed with speed that at the tender age of 9, Brett Lee made a bold vow to his parents. He promised them that he would not only play for Australia, but also shatter the 160 km per hour barrier. And we all know he did exactly that. And as a matter of fact, Brett Lee did not start with the classic, explosive action that became his trademark. Early in his career, his bowling style was quite different. It was only after he faced a series of back injuries, including stress fractures, that sidelined him from the Australian Under-19 Tour of India, that Lee was forced to rework his action. This transformation not only saved his career, but also made him into one of cricket's most fearsome fast bowlers. This raw, blistering pace in the first-class cricket did not go unnoticed. Steve Waugh, the Australian captain, saw something special in Brett while watching him play for the New South Wales team, and he was so impressed that he pushed for his inclusion into the national team. In 1999, Brett Lee was on the verge of his long-awaited breakthrough when he was picked for Australia's Test series against Pakistan, though he did not make it to the starting 11. Eventually, his debut came later that year against India, where he finally got to showcase his explosive pace on the international stage. Brett Lee made an unforgettable entrance by claiming his first Test wicket by dismissing Sadagopan Ramesh with just his 4th delivery. His performance did not stop here. He unleashed a relentless barrage of speed and aggression, ending the match with a 5-wicket haul that cemented his arrival as one of the most exciting bowlers of his generation. Brett Lee made history with his debut performance, becoming the first Australian fast bowler since Dennis Lillee to claim a 5-wicket haul on debut, with the figures of 5 for 47 from 17 overs. Talk about an entrance. It's like showing up to your first day at work and immediately becoming Employee of the Month. He continued to impress with a sensational start to his Test career, taking 13 wickets across his first 2 matches at a remarkable average of just 14.15. In just 7 matches, Brett Lee took an astounding 42 wickets, the most ever by an Australian bowler, in that span of games. They say every batsman has a plan until they face Brett Lee. Then the plan becomes duck and pray. Brett wasn't just about speed for the sake of it though, he lived and breathed it. Batting against Lee was like dodging an express train. Most of the time, you had no idea where it was going. But what you did know was that if you missed it,
Oh, that's quick!
well, you probably wouldn't want to remember the aftermath. And his fastest delivery was a jaw-dropping 161.1 km per hour. Want to face it? And what set Brett Lee apart was that he did not just rely on pace. He had tricks up his sleeve, yorkers that could shatter toes, the in-swinging delivery that left even the best batsmen confused. And let's not forget his slow balls, which could leave batsmen hilariously baffled. And the last but not the least, those bouncers that could rearrange helmets. In 2002 and 2003, Brett Lee was at the peak of his powers, and his bouncers became notorious for terrorizing batsmen around the world. Callis, Nasser Hussain, many fell victim to his ruthless pace. But what happened in the 2002 Ashes truly shocked everyone. During a tense moment in the series, while Lee was batting, England's Alex Tudor decided to dish out a barrage of bouncers, hoping to rattle the Aussie quick. Tudor had his moment, but cricket has a way of evening the score. When Tudor came out to bat, Steve Waugh handed the ball to Lee and asked him to return the favour. Then, Lee unleashed a series of bouncers, and Tudor was able to hold on for a while. Then came the brutal blow. A Lee bouncer slipped through Tudor's helmet grill, smashing into his face. Blood poured out, and the crowd gasped. Tudor was stretchered off the field, and though he recovered after a few days, he never played international cricket again. Alex Tudor, recalling this incident, said, "I was in shock. It was quite a blow, and I've still got the scars around my eyebrow." Every fast bowler needs a great rivalry, and Lee, he had plenty. One of them was Lee versus Sachin. That's not just a cricket battle, it's a plot of a Bollywood action movie. On one side, the calm, composed master Sachin Tendulkar. On the other, the wild, fiery speedster Brett Lee. Every time these two faced off, it was like watching a lion versus a cheetah, and no one knew who would blink first. And in this epic battle, Brett Lee proved his dominance by dismissing Tendulkar a record 14 times, more than any other bowler. Cricket is often as much a battle of minds as it is of skills, and no one played those mind games better than Brett Lee. In 2005, during a tense contest with Callis, Lee showcased his strategic brilliance. He set up the South African maestro with 3 perfectly pitch length deliveries, luring Callis into a false sense of security. Then came the surprise, a vicious bouncer that shook Callis, pushing him onto the back foot both mentally and physically. With Callis rattled, Lee struck the killer blow on the very next ball, a searing yorker that crashed into the stumps, outwitting one of the game's finest batsmen with a perfect mix of strategy and speed. Brett Lee's career stats are nothing short of legendary. In Test cricket, he claimed 310 wickets at an average of 30.81, while in ODIs, he took a staggering 380 wickets, tying with Glenn McGrath. Remarkably, 297 of those came in matches Australia won, making Lee's win percentage second only to McGrath. Brett Lee was the first bowler to achieve a hat-trick in T20 internationals during the 2007 ICC T20 World Cup against Bangladesh. He also made history as the first Australian to take a hat-trick in a 50-over World Cup, accomplishing this feat against Kenya in the 2003 World Cup. Lee is the first and still the only bowler to take 5 wickets twice in one-day internationals at Lord's. His brilliance extended to global tournaments, where in 32 matches across the World Cup and Champions Trophy, he picked up 57 wickets at an incredible average of 21.4 and a strike rate of 27.4, the best among bowlers with 50+ wickets in such tournaments. Brett Lee's career was marred by a series of injuries that could have derailed many players, but his resolve remained unshaken. Despite undergoing numerous surgeries and facing recurring setbacks, Lee never let his pace falter. His relentless drive to bowl fast was evident throughout his career, right up to his final match. Even as injuries took their toll, Lee's unyielding commitment to maintaining his blistering pace ensured he continued to electrifying the cricketing world until the very end. So, how good was Brett Lee? Let's put it this way. In an era that featured fast bowling giants like Shoaib Akhtar, Shane Bond and Makhaya Intini, Brett Lee did not just hold his own, he thrived. His legacy is not just about wickets and records, it's about the fear he instilled, the excitement he brought, the pure thrill of watching a man tear in, ball in hand, and leave destruction in his wake. He made cricket exciting, unpredictable, and most of all, fun. So guys, that's it for today's video, but don't go anywhere. Up next, we'll be diving into the career of one of the greatest fast bowlers of all time, Glenn McGrath. Stay tuned to see how his precision and skill made him a legend of the game. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Until next time, keep watching this beautiful game. See you soon.